Guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna show how can you connect Django with React.js. Now, first thing you have to do is please create the backend folder. We can say backend project, Django project by simply writing the Django project, Django admin, start project, and backend. Here I already created the backend project, and inside the backend project, create the Django app that is blog. And after that, within the same directory where you create the Django project, create the React JS project, which name is frontend. As you can see, I already work on this project, and this is the data sent by my. This is the data that sent by my Django project, and here it and this data is accessed by the React.js app. So let we see this code. After you install all of these, and I minimize this, minimize this, minimize this. At first, your folder is look like this, and click on backend and move to your setting.py file and include the app that you install. Include the app in your install app, which name is blog, and there is a needed of third party. As you can see that is the course header. Course header is nothing more that is used to communicate, that allow our Django project to communicate with any other project or any other system. So if you are really excited to know more about the course header, so here is a documentation, and before using this, please install by simply copy and paste in your command prompt. After installing, include this in the install app, and there is a needed a middleware, and copy and paste it in your middleware in the setting.py file. And after that, there is needed of two things, that is the course origin allow all. This line of code allow our Django project to communicate with any other project. If you want to communicate this Django project with a specific system, then you can simply write by this way. If you want your system to communicate if you want your system to communicate with only this URL of system, then simply specify by writing this line of code. Now the last one is, if you want your Django project to communicate with any other system, then there is a needed of pattern of URL. Your Django project must match the URL pattern. Here I specify the URL pattern for my Django project. This is the anything at the first of these there is anything else, and after the API slash there is anything else. So it must matches your Django project URL. As you can see here, my Django project, I copy this and paste it here. You can see our Django project is matching this URL pattern. At first, this is the first here. This is first anything. And at the backside of API, it may be anything. It may be anything. So this is the way you can write this, and I save this and close this now. Now I move toward the blog. Inside my blog there is a views.py file, and here I create the function home that responds the data in the form of JSON. So in the url.py file, I make the URL for the to access that view home. Here is the URL I initialize here. Now our Django project part is complete. Now I move toward the React.js. insert my app.js, there is a lot of things to do. Now here at first I import the package use stat and use effect from the React, and here initialize the data and set data is equal to use stat, and this data is equal to empty array at first, and within the use effect I passes the URL, initialize the URL is equal to this is the I want to access the data from this URL, so I write this URL, and this is nothing but this is the with the help of this function it requests this URL, for it forward the get a request. So after forwarding the request, here you can see it responds. Here this line of code is execute if our response status is equal to 200. Now let me console this response. Now within our inspect and console, I click on console. Now you can see here or it access the name, zone, address, XYZ, and access this data. There is some. Let me see. Yeah. Now, as you can see here, our Django project responds the data in the form of JSON. So to grab the JSON format data, here it is necessary to parse the JSON. So this is the data. This is the array. You can see here this value is our array. Now I pass this array to this set data, and now this data become this value. This data get this value. So this data is the array. So to to get the data of that array, there is a something called map, and inside the map there is item and index, and here I print every item's name, item age, item address. So this is a way I can make my Django system communicate with the React.js system. So if you have any doubt according to this video, please comment below, and please guys subscribe my channel and like this video.